Not a crime. I'm trying to get you to understand that when we're talking about what someone did and what they were charged with, we have to say what it actually was, not what we think it was what he said he did. And I believe that I can also bring down potentially a pedophile ring that I've been aware of since I was a child. He gave her quaaludes, and when we get all the information, someone will tell me in my ear that it was something else. Resurfaced video reveals Whoopi Goldberg's support for Hollywood's exploitation of children. Hello everyone, your neighborhood gossip guru is here with the most recent Hollywood news. You won't believe the talk that has been going around regarding Whoopi Goldberg and her divisive positions. Whoopi Goldberg, the reigning queen of talk shows, may be facing a crossroads in her successful career as the beloved show The View takes an unanticipated vacation. If you've ever found an old photo or video of yourself and thought, wow, I really said that, Whoopi Goldberg may be feeling the same way right now. You did hear correctly. What's the scoop behind all of this, and how did Whoopi respond to the unexpected twist? Whoopi's trademark comedy and unfiltered thoughts are temporarily stepping out of the spotlight, leaving ardent fans and avid gossip watchers to wonder about the future of this TV star. Stay with us as we delve into the juicy details. But first, know that Whoopi Goldberg's legacy in Hollywood has been wildly varied before joining the View train. We're talking a whole variety of roles from comedies to dramas, and everything in between, from being the endearing Sister Mary Clarence in Sister Act to having her movie Karina Karina delivered with Your Papa delivered to theaters. Yes, that did occur, and who could forget the blackface episode with her then-boyfriend Ted Danson at the Friars Club in New York. Let's look at a brief historical episode involving Whoopi Goldberg and Roman Polanski. You may recall that in 2009, the director Roman Polanski was detained in Switzerland as a result of a case that dated back to 1977. Here's where it gets intriguing, since he admitted to having unlawful sexual contact with a minor, but left the country before being sentenced. When Whoopi Goldberg was a guest on the View Chat show on American television, she said, "I know it wasn't rape, it was something else. But I don't believe it was rape. He went to jail. And when they let him out, he was like, you know what this guy's going to give me." Her comments caused quite a stir. She kind of seemed to downplay the whole thing, saying it wasn't rape, and that the situation was more complicated, uncool situation. But the puzzle that has everyone baffled is the question: what is the true definition of rape? Does it require a dark alley, a late-night parking lot, or perhaps a pinball machine and a cheering crowd to be classified as such? If it wasn't rape, was it just a casual rendezvous? If it wasn't rape, are you trying to argue that they were just making whoopee? But hold on to your seats, because Whoopi dropped another bomb later on in the show, where Perry said the following: "Who is Whoopi Goldberg? We wish Whoopi would have learned her lessons by now, but her fire cannot be tamed, and perhaps she just can't help herself. This is the part that's gotten her into more trouble. I never expected to be a rape apologist. Rape, quite the way with words, wouldn't you say?" As you can imagine, these remarks caused quite a stir. People thought she was sort of downplaying the seriousness of the crime and not showing enough sensitivity to the victim. Whoopi appeared to equate it to Fiddler on the Roof's conclusion. And earlier in February, she said something inflammatory like, the Holocaust wasn't about race. Jonathan Greenblatt, CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, immediately demanded an apology. Whoopi Goldberg's recent comments about the Holocaust have received extensive media coverage, with some even arguing that these remarks reveal an underlying propensity to minimize history. In her statement to The Hollywood Reporter, Whoopi stated that her intention was never to double down on her previously hurtful comments, and that she has been trying to convey her thoughts while admitting she is still learning. Sifting through the information is crucial. On The View, we look at the specifics and direct quotes connected to the topic. Goldberg, in a contentious way, in response to criticism she received from organizations like the Anti-Defamation League (ADL), which highlighted that the Holocaust was about the Nazis' systematic annihilation of the Jewish people, marked that the Holocaust was about white-on-white violence, and claimed it demonstrated man's inhumanity to man rather than focusing on race. It would take a long time to even begin to understand the hubris demonstrated in downplaying the enormous anguish and suffering faced by countless families. Goldberg wrote in I Stand Corrected. Condensing everything to a brief catchphrase only scratches the surface of the horrific catastrophe. Like a lit match thrown into an explosive, Whoopi's remarks exploded. If she had truly reduced one of humanity's darkest epics into a single sentence, the sheer audacity of such a statement would have left many in utter shock, addressing her statements. Her statements ignited not only outrage, but also disbelief across the globe. When Goldberg attempted to clarify her position during an appearance on The Late Show, many people were offended, which was never ever my intention. I thought we were having a discussion, she said. When discussing race, she said, I think of race as being something that I can see you couldn't tell who was Jewish. They had to delve deeply to figure it out. My point is they had to do the work, ma'am. We appreciate your attempt to restore your reputation, but we regret that it wasn't successful. Reckless and ridiculous remarks also got the ABC channel in hot water. It appears like ABC has finally chosen to abandon Goldberg, as ABC News President Kim Goodwin announced Goldberg's 2-week suspension, while reiterating ABC's commitment to discussion with Jewish communities, and highlighting how Goldberg's remarks did not comport with their larger principles. Fans appear to be cheering the ABC network for giving Whoopi what they perceive to be a taste of their own medicine, as they feel The View has been canceled. Seeing Whoopi on the receiving end of what some may consider as her own foul-mouthed attitude is refreshing. She deserves everything she receives because she has been irresponsible for years, one fan wrote in a comment. The sentiment expressed is that this situation is a lesson that might be learned the hard way, and hopes are directed toward the lawsuit proceeding as planned. Another fan responds, bringing attention to alleged rumors of a lawsuit filed against Whoopi by someone named Aldean, and suggesting that thinking you can insult or tarnish someone's name with impunity is a slippery slope. Another supporter adds that they caused this. It's time for Whoopi in particular to understand the repercussions of such speech. In light of The View's unanticipated break, many fans are wondering whether the program will ever return to its previous format. The hiatus occurs just before the anticipated new season, which is due to begin in September, and rumors about prospective changes, including contract renewals and the possibility of new hosts, are rampant. Stepping outside, there is a palpable sense of suspense for what lies ahead for the show's devoted viewers, who will be the first to report anything that occurs. Rape and sexual abuse are extremely distressing experiences for those who have endured, and our discussions should always take into account their emotions and experiences. It is vital that we handle delicate matters like these with the utmost care and understanding. Public personalities do have a responsibility, and rather than defending wrongdoers, they should utilize their influence to raise awareness of these issues and promote justice. At the center of it all is the well-being of survivors and the need to foster a climate that encourages open discourse. The spotlight magnifies their voice, making it crucial for them to confront social concerns and help create a safer environment for everyone. Support and patience as we handle conversations about such delicate issues. Let's keep empathy and respect as our top priorities, ensuring that our talks positively advance awareness raising and the promotion of change. Please share your opinions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.